He called me desperate. I called a locksmith. There's a special kind of silence that falls when someone humiliates you in public, the kind where your ears ring and you can't decide if you're going to cry or laugh. I'm Emily, 29, married 4 years to Mark, charming, confident, everyone's favorite storyteller. Except that night, his story was me. We were at dinner with his friends, a group I never quite fit in with, the kind who wear watches that cost rent and think banter means cruelty disguised as humor. I was halfway through a sip of wine when one of them asked how we met. Harmless question, but Mark smirked, leaned back and said, she basically begged me to date her. Look at her, desperate, average, and lucky. I was bored. At first, I thought it was a joke. Everyone went still. Forks paused midair. I waited for his grin, for the punchline that would undo it, but he just took another drink and kept going. Honestly, he added, I'm only still with her because I don't have time to train someone hotter. His best friend Dave muttered, dude, that's your wife. Mark shrugged. What? I'm just being honest. They're my friends. They can handle the truth. I felt heat crawl up my neck, my hands shaking around the stem of my glass. Then, as if to finish the performance, he turned to me and said, let's be real. No one else wants her. I'm doing her a favor. Something in me cracked. Not loud, just clean. I stood up slowly, picked up my glass of red wine and poured it over his head. It slid down his face, his collar, dripping onto that expensive white shirt he'd spent 20 minutes picking out. The room went silent except for Dave whispering, holy shit. I didn't say a word. I grabbed my purse and walked out. That was Friday night. I crashed at my sister's place, staring at the ceiling until morning, replaying every word, every laugh I'd brushed off over the years, every joke that wasn't. By Saturday, my phone was exploding. 53 texts, 17 missed calls. Where are you? Are you seriously mad about a joke? You embarrassed me in front of my friends. You're being dramatic. Not one apology, not one word that sounded like love. That's when the calm set in, the kind that comes right before a storm you control. I called a locksmith, met them at our apartment, changed every lock, took an hour. Then I packed, not my things, his. Every shirt, sneaker, and ego-laden object into garbage bags. His precious gaming setup, bag. His sneaker collection, bag. That autographed jersey he worshipped, bag. By 2 p.m., everything was on the curb. I texted him, your stuff is outside, don't contact me again. The calls started instantly. You can't do this. I'm calling the cops. You're insane. I blocked his number. Sunday was the first quiet morning I'd had in years. My sister made pancakes, said, I never liked him anyway. I believed her. Monday, I got a text from Dave, the same friend from dinner. Hey, I'm really sorry about Friday. That was completely out of line. We all tried to talk to him after you left, but he doubled down. For what it's worth, Alex and I aren't talking to him anymore. You deserve better. I just stared at it. At least someone saw it for what it was. Tuesday, a call from an unknown number, his mom. I almost didn't answer, but curiosity won. She launched into a speech. He's devastated. He said you kicked him out over nothing. His friends turned on him. I let her go for about 30 seconds, then said quietly, do you know what your son said about me in front of those friends? And I repeated it, word for word, silence. When she spoke again, her voice was different, soft, tired. I'm so sorry. I had no idea. We talked for nearly an hour. Turns out Mark's been like this forever. Cruel, then pitiful. She'd tried to correct it. His dad always excused it. She actually apologized to me. By Wednesday, Mark had found a new number. What did you do? Why is everyone turning on me? My mom won't talk to me. Dave blocked me. This is your fault. I didn't respond. Thursday morning, I met with a divorce lawyer, my sister's friend. She told me I had a strong case. The apartment lease? Only in my name. Mark never signed it. He'd been living there at my discretion, not legally tied to anything. He just didn't know it. Friday, exactly 1 week after that dinner, the divorce papers were hand-delivered to his office. 10 minutes later, my phone rang from yet another new number. He was screaming, you can't do this. I was joking. You're ruining everything over nothing. Everyone thinks I'm a monster now. My voice was calm. You said I begged you to date me. You said I was desperate and average. You said no one else wanted me. Let's test that theory. And I hung up. It's been months since then. I have peace now. Real peace. My sister and I laugh again. I'm redecorating the apartment. My apartment. Turns out I wasn't desperate, and I was never average.